Now or never.
Though I admit to having some small weakness for the tall, dark, and brooding types, Prometheus has been getting on my nerves. He's defacing our beautiful mountain. Who is he trying to impress?
We showed them, Tula. A Chaos Gate, up here. Good to be back. See that one, Tula? No escape. Look what we got, Tula.
Your ability to reach beyond the boundaries that the fates placed upon you proved inspiring to me. After some consideration, I discovered how to call upon you even from the surface of this world. I find it rather interesting now.
Infinite possibility. How many of these do they have? For Lim and Oros. What else is here? Up there.
Hold on, sister. That was mine. Perfect. Peace and quiet.
Good evening.
We've bigger problems on Olympus than we counted on, I hear. Our worst fears realized and so on. You'd think I'd be more capable of tracking prey that's Typhon size.
You were tracking Kronos, me perhaps. But if it's any consolation, finding Typhon ought to be quite easy at this point. Bringing him down, less so.
I'll take your word for it. My father's much too proud to call me back to aid in our defense. Says I'm still needed here. If he wants Typhon to himself so badly, he can have him. Together we shine. Good to see you.
See you. Shamblers ahead. Perish.
First Kronos and now Prometheus are back to haunt us, all because we've failed to get rid of them back when we had a chance. Who next, I wonder? You witches rarely need to come up with a means to dispense with immortals for good.
Vested in me. Look upon me. There. Where to this time? Come on, cat. The Trident Sigil.
You see the size of that terrible Typhon, my niece? It has been so long since last we fought that I dare say he's grown still larger the intervening time. And sneakier as well. All of that shaking here, it much from him.
Now. I can use this.
assistants nor witnesses, sister.
I'm passing through, and I'm not leaving here until the traitors to the House of Hades lie broken at our feet.
Fine then. We'll each earn our share. Though the lion's share is coming with me. Stay out of my path. Come on! Not bad.
came for me again tonight.
Truly a feat.
You have seen the path of stars and experienced its connection to my strength and yours. Though our paths may diverge at times, they often lead us to a single point. The Twilight Curse is yours to use.
You live. By my good graces, granted, but first I've seen somebody stand against the filth that's overtaken this accursed town.
I aim to cleanse the filth down to the source. He resides deep in the underworld, though I've business to attend to on Olympus first.
What a coincidence. I just returned from there not long ago. So the gods are putting all the pieces into place. You watch yourself, sister. I go.
Hold still in their shades. In the name of Hades. I can get out. Not thirsty, but hey.
The Vulcan always takes its toll. That's just the way it is. The benefits are more than worth the asking price. You got my guarantee.
Haste.
Chow time. So you can mess with how things work at night? Between the feeling in my gut and the nonsense you've been talking, I can tell you've been up to no good. You some kind of witch.
Since you're finally wising up to our true strength, know that you violate the will of Night herself by standing in my way.
See, there you go again with all the fancy talk. But hey, I could go for a fancy meal just as soon as a tough piece of meat. Maybe you're both. I'll wake the dead. I know you're here.
Those Nap time. For the will of night. Such a mess. I now can remember a keepsake to start with each night. There.
On the outskirts of the city lies a makeshift dock, from which a vessel may cut through the channel across the land toward the Mountain of the Gods.
Looks like I'll need a ride. Shamblers. Got it. Stop.
I see him there. Hold on. Already dead. Sorry.
In the name of Hades.
There's some catastrophic storm brewing at the top of Olympus. Can't get anywhere near it. What's happening up there?
That storm conceals the real threat. Kronos awakened the father of all monsters and set him loose. These forces we're fighting, they're just a stalling tactic and a feint.
You're saying that's bloody Typhon? Oh, God. Since I was young, I prayed to all of you for safety and good fortune from my tower. Now it's you yourselves who better pray.
No, we're going to destroy that thing. I don't yet know all that requires, though prayer most likely won't be necessary.
Oh, then I'll pray just in case. Figure it couldn't hurt. Just please be careful, Melly. And before you go, take one of these. Let me know how it goes.
Onward. closer. Ashes.
Something nearby.
Join me. Good. With Seleni's grace.
What a surprise.
You can sense it, can't you, my lord? The mark of primordial chaos. It seems I have another patron from the ranks of the Chthonic gods. This is the hidden isle I revealed. Delivery coming soon. One remains. The Sigil of Frost. Hear me, on my authority. In we go.
Take care. Care. Care.
This way. Solid ground ahead. The sacred bond.
You're here. Give back the golden apple that you took from me last time, and I might just let you walk this once. What do you say?
You mean the golden apple that you very likely stole? Supposedly they grow but in a single garden, and I highly doubt that such a place would let you in.
Life starts to get a lot more interesting once you accept that you don't always need an invitation to show up. Fine, keep the apple then. I've got a whole lot more.
The embodiment of strife has vanished, yet her influence remains, as Earth and Sea alike remain embroiled in a cataclysmic conflict she is keen to endlessly perpetuate.
Eris must be having the time of her life. The path to Olympus. The hilt.
Allow me.
Go on, Tula. Come on out. Hey, a pillar top. Just have to get from here to all the way up there. I have this. More. Fine work as always. More Autoseekers. There. Tula, now! Straightforward. Let me help you.
A soul no longer lost.
That sword hilt which you bear belonged once to a warrior who spilled much other blood before his own. It is of common fashion otherwise, but we've so many battles that I feel a connection. Perhaps you do as well.
stronger.
Even if you're thwarted by the Titan Prometheus, it is a benefit to our war effort. For if he's having to confront you, then he's unable to cause his mayhem elsewhere.
That is of little consolation to me, Lady Athena. This is not his first crime against Olympus and our family. Thus, his punishment is to be even more severe.
Do not concern yourself with that. His prior punishment inspired this still greater transgression, rather than remorse for his past deeds. For the moment, our strategy merely requires that he not stand in our way. Then very well. Fight on, cousin.
Strength of the gods. Path of stars.
Grow strong under the stars. There at last.
More sappers. Not a chance. Olympus, I accept this message. Shielded up.
Predictably enough. My master does not realize what will become of him once all is said and done. Do you? How abhorrent to try and steal away one's immortality.
I've truly heard it all. A thief lecturing me about stealing. Kronos took my family and more. He should realize what shall become of him.
Your father's father. You share some of his ancient lineage and his obsession with the inevitable. Come get what you desire then, but one outcome awaits as you continue down this path. Phoenix Flame. done. Now you go do the same. I could not give up.
Enough of his foresight. Oh. Try another one, maybe.
Beyond the fires on the heights of Mount Olympus lies the solitary pathway to the summit, on which stands a fortress stronger than the mightiest of gods and titans both.
And past that, the Palace of Zeus. Out there, is that... Something's inside those clouds. Oh, gods. To all our family, welcome. No, you don't. Tula, be my guest. Cart out. It's a storm gullet. Mine. One of Typhon's broodlings. unseen is to become as mist. We are as shadows. A few more floors. Let me show you the way.
Another joins our ranks.
One with Selene.
So, what did you think of Pop's Palace? Finally got to see the glory with your own eyes. A serious accomplishment, given you're not supposed to be up here at all.
The Palace of Zeus wasn't like any place I'd ever seen. It's very beautiful, but very bright. I don't know how you all could live up there, but you must feel the same about where I'm from.
Well, I for one quite like it dark, but I've spent more time in the underworld than everybody else up here combined. As for the palace, at least it's kept us safe in all of this.
Let's keep it that way.
Some scarce deliveries risked by swift Hermes represent what aid the gods can finally provide unto the Princess of the Dead, now that the summit of Olympus lies before her.
I'll take whatever I can get. Vitality. In the name of Hades. Good.
Now stand aside. We'll hold the palace. Keep him occupied.
Dora, I've a favor if you're not too busy. My task means I no longer can oversee the renewal project around here. Would you attend to it?
Wait, you're asking me to watch over the total transformation of this entire encampment into some ultimate haven for shades and outcasts?
I know I can count on you. I'll provide the materials. You'll be the main point of contact.
Okay, fine.
Great.
What shall it be, witch?
Let's make it happen.
Yes!
As long as it doesn't smell at all like sheep.
Good pick.
This seems promising.
Yeah, sure. You won't stop till every bit of ground is covered in rugs, huh?
There. It's decided.
You got it. A witch's tent could always use more dangly stuff.
You're back.
Another prophecy.
The arms of night were forged with you in mind.
The prophecy concerning Typhon's reawakening. What made you think it would never come to pass? I thought the weavings of your sisters were always certain to come true.
The fates are not always straightforward. Their prophecies are represented visually, not written in detail. At least the major ones. I thought my interpretation of Typhon's return was likely misguided.
So the fates wove the image of some terrible monstrosity climbing Olympus, and the gods all desperately trying to fight back, and you thought it meant what?
Well, it wasn't that exactly. Though I didn't take it quite as literally as I should have in hindsight. I thought it prophesied that the Olympians would have to stand against some sort of existential threat.
Well, you weren't wrong.
Our wards are holding fast.
I have an idea. Kataski Onaski.
By your will.
Kataski Onaski.
See that, sisters?
Power to change. Covered up?
'Tis a wonder that your mountain relatives are still able to be of benefit to you whilst having Typhon at their gates. Do they have any sort of strategy to stop him, do you know?
They're working together to drive him back, along with the Titan's legions. But if they have a greater plan to put an end to the assault, they've not yet let on.
Let us assume, then, that they've no such plan. However, I'm beginning to think that the father of all monsters may yet figure into ours. Collect what samples that you can from him.
I shall, Headmistress.
Look at all this stuff.
It's all here. Whatever I no longer need, I can recycle now. This one. Let's see what we can do.
Hello. The good witch has been quite concerned about your confrontations with Typhon. Reckon you never trained to take opponents of that size.
Oh, I trained just last night. Typhon is immensely strong and large enough to blot out the light of the moon, but evidently not invincible. They say Lord Zeus defeated him before.
They say a lot of things, Goddess. I'm far more interested in your account. If it's your instinct that this monster can be stopped, your word is good enough for me. Though I would also love to see some proof, of course.
Of course. Grow strong. What is my path? There we are. So that's it.
That well-worn storage case by now contains tokens of gratitude from many gods and more. A perpetual reminder that the Princess of the Dead shall never fight alone.
You're always with me. Little one, I have something for you. Those must be tasty. Got something for you. Here you go. Always does the trick.
You had a shade come all the way from Mount Olympus here.
I try not to dwell on what shall happen if and when all this is finally over, Commander. I know I ought to be completely focused on the task, but as we near a potential end, I cannot help but think ahead.
Well, stop it. How many times have I told you, never think ahead, kiddo? No good is ever gonna come of that. The here and now is all that counts.
You're truly saying one should never plan, but you're a commander. Anticipation and strategy are integral to martial leadership.
If you're always doing good right now, you're always doing good later. That's all there is to it. Now quit with your worrying.
Okay. Each time I head toward Olympus, I defy the fates themselves.